Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. Tonight, at the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, the Sooners are set to open another season on Owen Field. The Golden Flashes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooners offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the veteran, a steady set of hands, Jesse, that sort of feels like a security blanket.
That's big in a game like this, Reese. As a quarterback, I need to know I have a guy I can throw to when I get into a jam. Who can I count on? It's that guy right there.
Yeah, having trust, because I'm going to throw you the football when I trust you to run the right route, be at the right depth, catch the football. This guy's kind of earned that throughout his career.
Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Kent State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. That's reeled in. It's Mark. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
To the air, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Running back searching for a hole.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the golden flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Ulatowski. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff, it's Douglas. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Just drives it between the uprights. And now... extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
To the ground with the back. Swing cut there. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Now improvising. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got a lot of running room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. 1st down here for the offense. On the run, it's Douglas. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. What a snag by the defense. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Makes his connection. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Barnes. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now adjusting. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity.
He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Gulatowski. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They'll immediately call timeout.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Gulitowski. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's got it again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Douglas. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Coming after it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Burks. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Reads it, fires complete. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Oh, what a move! What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Barnes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Nice move, creates some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Trying the run, it's Barnes. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 31 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. The first down for the offense. Looking for room. It's Barnes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Now on 3rd down after that run. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certainly.
Oh, he wants it all. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, golden flashes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Barnes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He wants to go deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th.
He's brought in at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but
he wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Kent State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously, you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size?
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.